Hi, welcome back to Herb 101. I'm David Herbologic, and this is part 2 of my series about one of my favorite underappreciated herbs, Jaugalan. Now, in the first part of this series, I talked about Jaugalan and its sort of origin story and where it got these popular associations with long-livedness or immortality. And today we're going to talk about the immortality part, right? Okay, so in some places, you will find this called xiansao. And xiansao means immortality plant. But let's look at the shan part, right? So you can see over here that on this side, this is the ren radical. It means people or mankind. And then over here, what we've got is shan, and that means mountain. And so this character embodies within it this concept of immortality as a mountain person, separate from society, gone, living, a very simple life, finding what you can eat in the forest, and maybe even acquiring some forbidden knowledge along the way. Now, this mountain person imagery, this sort of separateness, is really set up in contrast to what's called the hongchen, which is the red dust. And it started out originally as this idea of think about a busy town with a dirt road, and all that activity stirs up the dust, and it's this red dust that covers everything. And it came to be this idea about this is humanity. The red dust is humanity. It's all of our manifest good and bad tied up together in this one idea, hongchen, red dust. And this contrast between sort of the mountains and the red dust sets up this idea that enlightenment, right, and by extension immortality, is about separation from the red dust. And that idea of separation is a deeply human instinct. And you might know this from your desire to quit everything and go start a homestead on 10 acres in Oregon somewhere, right? But here's what's important about this. That the enlightenment isn't so much about separation, because we think about this as someone who can come back to the red dust, who can stand smack in the middle of it, be unfazed by it, see through it. It isn't about separation, it's about resilience. Now, resilience is a word that gets tossed around a lot when we talk about tonic herbs. The idea is that tonic herbs help us manage our stress, and that managing our stress can have a big effect on our overall health picture. So maybe the immortal here isn't about more years, it's about better years. And those better years start with resilience. But resilience is a deeply personal thing for people. Maybe your path does run through the mountains, but it also might be meditation, yoga, therapy, prayer, you name it. Living in the red dust is hard, and whatever path you take to resilience is going to make it better. All right, thanks for watching. In part 3, we're going to talk about how Gynostemma kind of chemically steals ginseng's thunder.